Hey, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Uncut 12 here, man, and I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Now, whoa, before I get this video started, I understand, yes, you are looking at it correctly. This is not fake, this is not a mirage. I am not on face cam for this video. Couple reasons. Number one, I did not feel like holding the camera that long to make this video because my arms usually get tired. Look, I've got some stuff coming the way that's gonna be helping me out as far as recording. So please be patient with me. It's coming. It's in the mail. Trust me. Second reason, I need a haircut. I look extremely rough. And honestly, I wanted to try something different. I've always been showing my face on camera lately, so I figured, hey, let me switch some things up. Let me try this and just see how everything goes. Maybe you guys will enjoy it. I don't know. We'll see. But man, I'm here with a brand new video, guys, and I'm really excited to go on and get this thing jumping and really get it started. So I'm really looking forward to it. For me, as the title reads, whoa, before I even get into all that, if you're new to my channel, thank you. Can you please subscribe? Like the video if you can, and turn on notifications so that way when you know videos are dropping. Now, into the title. That is not a mirage. That is not fake. Yes, women make me extremely nervous. Some people know about this. Some people don't. This is my biggest fear. Women make me extremely nervous. And I know people who know me personally might find this surprising, but I get nervous. Women make me nervous for a variety of reasons. Let me break down. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down why women make me nervous. Valentine's Day is around the corner. So we're going to find out. I'm going to tell you the difference between a 14th person and a 15th person. You'll know why in a second. And also, too, just dive into other things of, like why women make me nervous, blah, blah, blah. So why women make me extremely nervous. Let me explain to you all, for who don't know, of why women make me nervous. I am terrified because, here's my thing. Women make me nervous because I feel like 90% of the times I have to walk on eggshells. I'm going to give it to you like this. Growing up for me, I was never the most prettiest guy, the most athletic, I wasn't popular. I didn't have nothing like I could hang on to. I remember I was taking my mom's today to get her COVID shot. I was listening to the Steve Harvey, her second COVID shot, listening to Steve Harvey on the radio, and he was talking about, I think they were talking about the strawberry letter, and I think the dude, he's a midget pretty much, and how I think they were saying, like, Steve was like, if you're ugly, you got to have a good personality. And I think that's why I fall in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm ugly. So, I got to rely on my personality. But, that's just realistically how I feel. Women make me extremely nervous. I'm going to keep saying this whole video. For me, I'm going to put to y'all like this. It's just, to me, I find talking to women so difficult. Because it was different back then. I think, back then, especially with me growing up, even through like middle school, high school, college. They'll tell you, like, I don't really like you. You're not my type. At least they'll give you something. Shit. Now you try to talk to females, they'll leave you on red. They won't even communicate with you. But I'll put it to you like this. Like, say, for example, right now, say I was back on college. Shout out to First Marion University, by the way. That's the college I attended. Hey, let's go Patriot. Anyway, I remember I rolled on campus. I would try to holler at females, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. To me, getting number wasn't shit. People think like, man, I got such and such number. That's dope and all, but hey, what you gonna do to make sure she's hitting you up off of your number? You know what I'm saying? Because I think the biggest misconception that people have when you get a chick's number is, you better hope she hits you back up, or you better keep that conversation popping. Like, I'll give you guys some examples. I'll give you guys a perfect example. I remember one time, right? I remember this day perfectly. It was hot. It was right towards the end of the semester, so exams were getting ready to start. This is my last year on campus. Well, my last year of school before I think, was I already graduated? No, I take that back. I already was finished. So I remember I used to slide on campus, wash clothes because it was free. You know, no lie, I used to do that shit. So it was this girl I seen, right? She was coming out. She was coming out of the laundry room where I was coming out of, but I was going out a different way because I was finna walk back to my car to put some stuff in there. So as I'm coming out, she's walking towards it. I said, "Oh, excuse me." Well, no, she was walking out. I was going a different way. So I stopped her, and I remember we literally had like a 40-minute conversation. She told me what her name was. She was a psychology major, I think. Yeah, she was a psychology major, I think. She wanted to go back to grad school, and like we had a bomb conversation. We was talking about, man, you know, what her sister does. Like I really had a conversation about wanting to get to know her and stuff like that. I feel like, man, you know, she seemed real dope, and she was real cute. Remember, I got the number. I'm like, bet. So let me put this. Why? This is a perfect example right here for you guys. I get the chick's number, right? Now, just in case, ladies, y'all don't know, fellas, you know this. People may know this too. Look, when you get a girl number, when I got her number, I automatically got nervous. Because you know what was going through my mind? When am I supposed to hit her up? Am I supposed to text her tonight? Am I supposed to wait a day? Am I supposed to wait 2 days? Now, I usually heard you supposed to wait 2 days, then you text her. But I got nervous. I didn't know what to do. So I remember vividly. I text her. I said, "Hey, this is Blasi Blasi. I just wanted you to have my number. You can save it in your phone." She's like, "All right, bet." I text her the next day. It had to be, man, like 2, 3 o'clock. "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" I'm assuming she's out of class, trying to see what's popping. Didn't get a response. Now, I'm a double text. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't respond first, I'm like, okay, maybe she's busy or something. Hit her back up again, no response. Okay, cool. Talking, never got a response back. She ended up blocking my number. I'll give you guys another example. I already graduated on campus yet again washing clothes. Well, no, I wasn't washing clothes this time. One of my homeboys used to work in the library. So occasionally from time to time, if I got off work or like during the weekends and shit, like I would come holler and, you know, check on, make sure you're straight, you know, fuck with him for a minute. I'm leaving campus, so I'm fitting to go to my car. I'm fitting to slide. Remember this shit vividly. I think the girl had on white tank top. No, it was a white, like crop top, blue jeans coming out the grill. Fine. So I was like, oh shit. So, you know, I'm already like I'm towards my car, then she's already by me because what happened was I was getting ready to pull out. I pulled back in and did this shit. So I walked her down. Remember, we had a conversation yet again. It was about, you know, hey, how you doing, where you from, what you majoring in. Got her number, right? I said, bet, I'ma text her. I did the same shit. I texted her when I got back home. Did such and such, save my number. Bet. I texted her the next day. Didn't get a response. I remember, never talked to that girl. That was the last time I talked to her. I remember I texted her, this had to be October of like 2020. No, September, October. I remember I just texted her number randomly just to see if I would get a response. She remembered who I was, and she wrote back stating who it was. I said, well, I've been texting you periodically over this time. I never heard a response back. Did you block my number? She's like, oh no, I never blocked your number. So you was ignoring me. So here's the $1 million question, ladies. Why get my number if you knew you wasn't going to respond? But see, yet again, this is what makes me nervous, because you don't know what you're going to get. It's like gambling. It's a crapshoot. You don't know. But I'm saying what frustrates me and what gets me so nervous is, even if I get a chick number, that don't mean she's going to respond. I just gave you all 2 examples of why women make you nervous. You don't know how to respond. You don't know what to do. Hey, I've heard it when I was in college. They used to call me Mr. DM. Did I slide in some DMs here and there while I was in school? Absolutely, just like everybody else. But here's what used to get me about DMs. See, back then, they used to, like, back then, even now, they'll leave you on red. Hell, now, shit, girls screenshotting and dropping them on Snapchat to make you look bad. Give you a perfect example. One of my homeboys, he hit me up. He sent me a screenshot of a girl that sent him talking about, hey, ain't this your boy? Of a girl that I DM'd on Facebook. Talking about, then she put in the snap, and she posted on Snap, she's talking about, he was just being so thirsty. I said, well, all I did was comment on a picture she posted. I think it was on, it was on her story. And I responded back. And then I just asked her how we was doing because, hey, we went to the same school. I walked by her a couple of times. We had a mutual friend of who she used to hang with. I used to see them hang around each other. I was just speaking just to be nice. But yet again, so how am I supposed to take that? I've had situations where I'll look on social media, I'll try to holler at females, well, you're not my type, or first it used to be, well, you're not my type, or you'd be like, well, I'm in a relationship, or, I'm just getting out of a relationship, I'm getting myself together, or, you'll see on social media, like, oh my goodness, I'm single and nobody loves me. Like, matter of fact, I remember I seen a post from a chick that I follow on social media. She's an AKA, talking about she was single and shit like that. But then talking about she's single or wondering if she's gonna be like a man, like if I remember vividly. But then recently I just seen a post, like this was last month, talking about she getting ready to celebrate her 1-year anniversary. So I'm like, huh? Like, what you mean? Like, to put this all in a nutshell, y'all, I'm walking on eggshells. It makes me as a man, I'm not lying to y'all, as a man, I feel nervous. Because I feel like when I talk to women or interact with women, I'm on eggshells. Because how am I supposed to engage in a conversation with you if you're not interested, if I bore you, or even if I go all out, it's not going to be worth it. Because think about it like this. Let me tell you something. If I was a woman, I promise y'all, I have y'all niggas days forever. I'm going to tell you what I would do, right? This is what I do. Seriously, if I was a woman, I holler at you. But see, this is what I do. I be real slick. I'll let you take me out on a date. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I know how I am. Oh, if I holler at a female, I'm gonna take you out on a date. See, if I was a woman, oh yeah, I'll let you court me, take me out on a date. We go to Ruby Tuesday, Red Lobster, Texas Roadhouse, wherever you wanna go. The minute you drop me off, or if I drive my car back, and I know I ain't gonna talk, I'm gonna get on. Cause I just got a free meal. So, block list. Move on. That's what I would do. Because I'm like, why? Because, see, I need to give you the illusion that I care about you. When realistically, I don't. So, I'm going to get what I want, and I'm going to move on. But see, that's what terrifies me. Valentine's Day is coming up. We in February, y'all. Let me tell you something. I remember Ricky Smiley used to come on the radio. Come on, I don't get him no more. I remember, what was the dude's name? Jeff Johnson. I remember this. I was going to work one day. And it was around, I think, Valentine's Day was coming up. He said, Rick, I'm going to keep it real with you. He said, man, I know some women right now that only get spoiled when Valentine's Day come around. That's sad. Now, I do watch The Breakfast Club. I listen to The Breakfast Club on the radio. Charlamagne, around this time, always come for women who going to be celebrating Valentine's Day by themselves. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm keeping this 1,000%, in which I agree with. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all celebrating Valentine's before or after the fact. Meaning, for example, Valentine's Day is on a Sunday this year. You be like, hey, look, on the 20th, we going to do something. Or on the 13th, we going to do something. But in between, making sure on the 14th, you're going to get something. I'm just not going to give you shit. You're going to get something. So I think that's the difference between the 14th and the 15th. Remember I said that in the beginning of the video? The 14th and the 15th? People, Because the 14th, I'm gonna take my actions, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure, hey, this is what I'm doing for you because I care about you. I want to make this work. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. Look, I'm not gonna lie to. I'm gonna admit this to y'all. I used to look on there all the time. Girls be with these dudes, dudes be with these girls. I say this about women. This is true. Men do dumb shit to get caught. Women do slick shit to get out of a situation. Because I'm gonna admit this, and women will probably deny this. Women are 1,000 times smarter than men. But I assure you, and I will believe this to the day I kill over, you cannot tell me that women ain't doing more slicker and sneaker shit than men. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can sit there and say men ain't shit, women ain't shit either. Because I assure you, women do more sneaky shit than men. They will not admit it. They will not concede to it. But women are more sneaky than men. I think women cheat more than men. It's just men get caught. Women don't get caught. Because I've always said this about women. Boy, you put like your head. You 1 to 2 slip ups away from having your speed dial on replacement. And I promise y'all I mean that with my entire soul. You are 1 or 2 options away from having your replacement on speed dial. Because trust me, if your woman break up with you, as a man, you should be terrified. Because she ain't breaking up with you for no reason. Oh, she's got a reason why she's breaking up with you. So she can go ahead and start turning to attention to the other dude she's been replacing you with 2 months ago. I always believe that, oh, a woman just ain't gonna break up with you just to break up with you. They're gonna have a reason. Because you notice this too, and y'all gonna get mad too when I say this. You know, why is it sometimes I notice that when women break up with a previous dude, they move so much quicker on the next relationship? Why is that? Do we ever pay? You know, do y'all ever really sit down? Because I watch these things. Like, I want people to understand. I watch people a lot. I might not say nothing publicly. I say stuff privately. I don't say stuff publicly. I don't put it out there. But I watch women a lot. I've noticed that if women get out of one relationship, you seem to notice that second one kind of moves kind of quick, right? Y'all ever pay that any attention? Need to go and continue to do that. But yet again, this is why women get me out. Women make me nervous. Because sometimes you just don't know. Like I said, with Valentine's Day, how you approach them. And now, I just think it's even harder now because you have these women. You know, now with social media being blown up the way it is, it's harder to, I think it's harder to grasp a women's attention because here's why. I've heard stuff from people like, you know, now, okay, if you're talking to somebody, you gotta assume that, okay, he or she's already talking to somebody else while they're talking to you. Like, for example, right? If I slide in the girl DM, man, girl, you pretty. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Then I try to start a conversation. I mean, men have to understand this. Look, you can slide in that DM all you want. Bro, it's 50 other dudes telling her the same thing. My thing is, okay, what do you got that can help you stand out? I just feel like, to me, it's just, to me, it's just crazy because I'm trying to figure out, I seriously ask myself this question every day. Even with me being in a relationship, prior to that, I used to ask myself, what am I doing wrong as a man? Am I doing enough to make sure that, hey, I'm interested, you know, I check all the right boxes for you. But sometimes I just feel like that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it up to another level. But I'm like, how much of a level can I take you up with? Because I remember I posted the other day it was like, you know, the little head memes they do, like, yo, you like God, and they come together and you see little heart emojis or whatever, like beside them and they go off. So I remember I posted the meme of it the other day of like how women holler at men. It was like they were staring at each other, then they stared at each other again, and then she was like, the girl was like, oh well, his loss. But see, we're supposed to assume everything. Like as a man, we supposed to assume everything. Like, I remember I probably told y'all this already, but I'm gonna say it again. Like, probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, so 2019, yeah. This girl, me and her been friends all throughout college. I remember I asked her out on a date, and she was like, I'm down. And I remember she was like, man, I've always wanted you to ask me out. But here's my thing, ladies, before I go in and continue. Why I got to be the man that got to roll up on y'all to make the move? I've never in my lifetime seen a woman be like, you know what, such and such, I want to take you out on a date. You know what, I really like this guy. He's really attractive. You know, I like this person. You know what, I'm going to ask them out. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Because you know what? See, women wouldn't like if we did this. And I'm going to put it to y'all like this. What if, for example, right, me as a man, I identify a girl that I like. Seems like we have a mutual understanding, right? I'm doing all the things leading up to the date. I take her out on the date. I pick her up. I hold the door for her. I pay for the meal. I do everything I need to do. Then I text her when I get home. Hope you have a good night. From that day moving forward, I say I'm not responding until she hits me up. Until she says, you know what? I want to take such and such out. You know why? That should have never happened. That should have never happened. That will never, ever, ever happen. Because I'm just like, why don't women do that? Why is, okay, after I take you on a date, right? Why can't you hit me up? Hit me up. Tell me, you know what? I'm going to take you out. You know what? Hey, good morning. Why it always got to be on us? It's always on us. But see, this is what frustrates me. So I feel like this. We're trying to test each other out. Okay, I'll take you out. Okay, do something for me. I feel like more men should do that. More men should put their foot down and be like, hey, look, you know what? They shouldn't even say anything about it. They should be like, you know what? I'm going to just do it and see how she reacts. Just basically be like, I'm not hitting her up until she hit me up. And I'm not going out nowhere until she want to take me out. Because this is supposed to be a partnership. This is supposed to be 50-50. So why everything got to fall back on me as a man? But see, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to bring that up. Why not? I feel like that's a legit conversation for us to have. Because I feel like women don't sometimes pull their weight. I feel like what's wrong with a woman asking a man out? I feel like, fellas, if you listen to this, man, this is real talk. This is what you should do. Next time you identify a girl, whether you in high school, college, or grown-ass man in this world, y'all identify each other, okay, you do your part. You take out, okay, you like me? Show me. Show me. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, she would never talk to you again. Because women would be like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you. But see, like I said, if I was a woman, I'll do me the same way. I'll lead it up to the date. If I want to date you again, I'll ask you out. What's wrong with that? I ain't got no problem with that. But you see, women too stuck up in their ways. That's what makes me so nervous. Because I'm like, you can't do the same shit they do. It's a double standard. I get it. But let a man try to do that. He'll be like, he ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. And then this is what I hate too, of why women make me nervous. Y'all touch men. Y'all know y'all ain't supposed to touch. I remember I was listening to the Candid Restoration Podcast. Shout out to Karen Arlene, man. They doing a good job. Y'all make sure y'all hit them up. I remember they were talking about like sex, right? And I think Arlene was making a good point about how, you know, okay, the girl ain't on birth control, dude don't wear condoms, but they be surprised when she get pregnant. What you mean? But yet you the one, okay, but yet y'all having unprotected sex, ain't protecting yourselves, and y'all shocked when one of y'all get pregnant. Where they do that at, bro? Where they do that at? But that's what I'm just saying though. We gotta be more transparent. We gotta be more open. Look, I've said this a gajillion times. Women are God's greatest creation, and I love them to death. But I feel like too that women just can't relax on their morals. They gotta step up because it's hard for us enough as men because we're pulling so much weight. And women, like, this is the one thing I will say I hate about women. And there's some out here that I follow on social media that I watch through YouTube or whatever. I hate these girls that are pretty and think that they're entitled to shit and think that they're grown. Why? What have you done to think that you put that in that position? Baby, I understand, yes, you are a pretty face, you probably got a fat ass and some nice titties. But that's only gonna take you so far. Because if you don't treat people right, that's not gonna get you nowhere. But see, this is what makes me nervous as a man, because I'm like, okay, if I holler at you, I'm worried about if you're gonna hit me back up. If I take you out on a date, I wonder as soon as you hop in that car, are you gonna put me on the block list? But I'm just saying too, women, because women are so quick to drop men. And then look, this is probably like the last thing I'm really gonna get on, because I don't wanna make this video last long. But look, if I am, I apologize. But if y'all listening, just try to hear me out. I think sometimes women are so quick to cut men off. Give you guys a perfect example. I remember a couple of years back, a friend of mine, she was a nursing major, went to the same college. Man, she was so busy in the program, used to text her here and there, checking on her occasionally. Very sweet girl, very nice, cool, make you laugh. I remember one time, we went out on a date. I said, you know what? She's single, she ain't got no man. I'm single, I ain't got no girl. You know what? I'm gonna ask her on a date. I remember we went out. Had a good time, we had a good conversation. I remember she was telling me stuff about, you know, how her moms is always telling like, girl, you're gonna be single. Like, you should really try to get you a man. Like, because she's an attractive girl. And like, my whole mindset is, look, if I identify a chick, hey, look, you got my undivided attention, I'm gonna try to shoot my shot. I remember we went out. She just told me, hey, look, just want us to be friends. Cool, no problem. I was cool with that. I do what I usually do. Text her every once in a while. How you doing? Been well. Haven't gotten responses back. It's friends that I've gone to college with that have cut me off for reasons I can't explain. Women that cut you off for no apparent reason. I remember a friend of mine, a very sweet girl. Very sweet girl. Was an education major. Nice girl. She's been through a lot. Got her degree. Recently got her master's. Recently got married. I remember I used to text her occasionally all the time. How's everything? Are you excited for the wedding? Then after a while, they stopped cutting you. She cut me off. Never heard from her. Really don't keep in touch. I stopped texting her after a while. But I feel like one of the biggest things is we don't never get explanations of why. Why aren't you texting me back? Why aren't you hitting me back? I feel like those are legit reasons. There's some people that I text, don't respond back. Their numbers haven't changed. Their numbers are still the same. I've had the same number for 10 years. I haven't changed my number yet. I've had that same number for 10 years. My number hasn't changed, y'all. But the environment and people will. And that's what makes me so upset when it comes to women sometimes. Because you try to do everything that you can to be their friend, to be a shoulder that they lean on, but they're so quick to cut you off. But I never get the explanation of why. Why is that? Why is it that we can't communicate more? Why is it as a man I have to assume what you're going through? I'm not saying that, you know, we can't be friends or whatever, or you may have something going on. But if you say we have this relationship that I think we have, that I'm assuming, since I'm supposed to assume everything, shouldn't you take the time to communicate with me? Because I assure you, if something were to happen, maybe I hit the lottery, maybe something happens, I'll get a response then. Give you guys another good example. I'm going to end this video. I remember this girl. She lived in the town about 45 minutes from me. I remember I had her number. I used to text her all the time. Never really got a response. I text her happy birthday on her birthday just randomly. Got a response back within 2-3 minutes. You see how quick, we see when they want something or something retaining to them, they quick to get back with you. See, that's the one thing, too, I kind of don't like about women. See, yes, I understand that everything is supposed to acquiesce and go through you. You're the quarterback of the team. We run our offense through you. Everything's through you. You control this whole dynamic. But it's funny how some people want to be the quarterback without the responsibilities. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, look, I love women. They make me nervous. But the only thing I will say when it comes to women, I just hope that y'all meet us 50-50 and meet us halfway. But hey, man, look, I hope you all enjoyed the video, man. I know it probably would have went a little bit longer than expected. But, man, if you can, man, hey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, man. Also, man, you can find me on social media at Mr_Uncut12. That's Twitter, IG, and Snapchat. And also, all the information will be below. Thank you all so much. You have a great day. And it's your boy, Mr. Uncut, signing out, man. Peace.